Hola, bon dia.
dia.
Since the boss ain't here, I do what I want. I'm doing this intro from bed. Felt a little ambitious today, so I brought the scaffolding in to hook up the ceiling fan. Let's see how that goes. Bracket is mounted, secured. I've got it wired just to some wire, not to any power yet. And then I'm gonna hook up the rest to it and see what happens. See if it flies off when I turn it on. The next part is up. I've just been filming what I'm accomplishing and not filming what I'm doing because there'd be a lot of editing for the cursing. I dropped a couple of small screws and spent 20 minutes on my hands and knees looking for them. So, found them. Okay, so now the blades are installed and the light, and it doesn't hit the roof so far, unless it gets a little wonky, but we'll see. Moment of truth if the wires worked. Woo! We got light. All right, now I'm gonna turn the fan on. Well, not too bad. Just turn it down. Try not to hit my head. One more. That's the lowest setting. And there we go. We got a ceiling fan. Yay! It's getting a little bit of a chill today. Just all the dampness from all the rain, I guess. And it's only 14 degrees out, so I decided to light a fire. That was close. And with the ceiling fan, it warms the house up like twice as fast. So, excellent. It's about that time of year to clean the stovepipe out. This part here, the upright, is pretty clean. It's just that angle, you get a little bit of buildup because it's a 90. So I'll be taking it apart and just scraping it out. Well, that's what it looks like on the inside, on the pipe going through the wall. It's not super bad, but there is a bit of creosote buildup. And I'm just gonna scrape it out with my handy dandy Focus homemade scraper. And pretty much the finished product. Not too bad. It takes seconds. I just got to go outside and scoop the rest out, but most of the creosote's gone. And it makes for a clean pipe. So, since it's super easy, I decided to take the upright out too and clean it. You can see it's not so bad at this end because it's a hell of a lot hotter, but you can still see some creosote buildup. And then this end is where it gets really cool really fast because it's the elbow, and you can see the buildup here. So I'm going to scrape this one out too for the season anyway because it's done, and the elbow too, and then it's done till next winter. There you go, 10-15 minute job done for another season. I personally think you should do it at least twice a year. I do it midway through the season, around January. and then again at the end, so it's ready to go for next winter. Doing a little yard cleanup just around the loquat tree. It was really overgrown, and I'm taking all the weeds up. I'll show you where I'm putting those. This is the spot where we did our Three Sisters last year. It was just sort of willy-nilly, just kind of threw it in. So this year I'm going to do it along the wall. And we stopped the other day at the garbage to pick up some styrofoam for another project, and there was a big fridge box there, so I laid it down along the wall, and now I'm throwing the weeds on top. And then I'll plant my squash, beans, and corn here. Saw some styrofoam in one of the dumpsters the other day, so I grabbed it, and what I'm doing with it is I'm filling in the wall at the front of the house where I built the framing where I'm going to put the drywall. So I'm just filling it in with pieces of styrofoam for insulation and a little bit of soundproofing too. So just doing some recycling. So I'm just taking the pieces, sticking them in there, and spray foaming them in to hold them in, just like this. Great. This nozzle is broken. Awesome. It will stop coming out now. Let's get a new nozzle. That's basically the idea. Now it doesn't have to look pretty because it's going to be buried behind the wall. So it does the job, it fills in the cavity, and that's all I really care about. I say you won't see it anyway. So I'm going to continue on with that, with the little bit of styrofoam I have. Nice and sunny out today, a little bit warmer, which is nice. So it's going to be odd job day. Just fixing little things here and there, like doing this, the outtake pipe for the new kitchen drain. I punched the hole in and insulated, so I'm just going to put some render in it and clean it up. And we'll see what else I get to do. Doesn't look super pretty now, but it will. Once it sets a little, I'll sponge it off. So here's my wonderful parging job. Look how nice and smooth that, oh no, wait, that was already here when we bought the house. There's my job. Already painted, finished. I didn't take any video of me sponging it off, so I figured I'd just show it now. Already painted.
All right, I'm on the last two doors for primer, and tomorrow we can start painting. Okay, so all of the cabinet doors are primed and ready to be painted, so that will be my job for tomorrow. So, you saw me starting to paint. And for those who have been following us for a while, you know I have spent the last month sanding the cabinet doors, preparing them for painting. And yesterday I finally finished priming the last piece. And yeah, was thinking I was on the home stretch. So I had to stop the video because I needed to calm down a bit before I tell you what I did. I screwed up. When I bought the primer, I read all the information, made sure I had the right product. Then I noticed that the can was dented. So, of course, what did I do? I grabbed the can behind it and didn't completely read all of the label. The label is very similar to the one that I intended to buy. I bought the wrong primer. So I finally read the can that I had bought, and it's actually for cement walls, not for wood. So it was in the wrong spot on the shelf. I panicked, thinking it wasn't going to work because I've used it on wood, and that's not what it's designed for. I've since checked with some DIY groups, and I've also let the paint dry for a couple of days just to make sure that it's curing properly and it has good adhesion and it's not chipping or scratching easily. And the good news is everything seems to be okay. So I did not finish painting the cabinets like I thought, but I will be able to continue with that next week. We do have a timeline now for when I'll be able to go home, and that will not be until the end of the month. So for now, Grant and I are still working on smaller projects that are manageable for one person to work on. I will be going and helping to take measurements and order materials. So there will be a few days here and there where I'm going back and forth. So yeah, we'll be doing that next week so that Grant can start with the drywall or plasterboard on all of the exterior walls. So need to keep him busy while I'm away.
Don't forget to give our video a like, share it with your friends, leave a comment down below. We love hearing from you guys, and it helps our channel grow.
Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. Take care, and we'll see you next week.
Okay, bye.